What's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here, ZSPN, and welcome to the Lakers post-game show on ZSPN on YouTube. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Washington Wizards tonight. Before I get into the game, I just want to let you guys know that I do have a podcast, ZSPN podcast on Anchor. It is on every single podcast outlet out there with Apple Podcasts, Spotify, you name it. Every single distributions out there for podcasts is there for you. ZSPN Podcast. Show me the support by following me, subscribe to the podcast and ZSPN. I really do appreciate the love and support you guys give me on not just my YouTube channel, but also very soon with the podcast that I've already put out there. So, and also like and follow me on all across social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'll leave the links to my social media sites in the description of this video, so you guys can check out my social media sites, and of course subscribe to the channel. Now, getting to the game tonight, guys, it was a bad game. A bad performance by the Los Angeles Lakers when it came to facing the Washington Wizards. Personally, I really thought the Lakers could have beaten the Washington Wizards. I mean, with the return of Anthony Davis and just by the performance that he put up there tonight with 26 points. I mean, he went on the offensive attack that we have been waiting for when it came to Anthony Davis getting his bearings in, returning after being gone for 2 months due to a calf injury. So the idea was that Anthony Davis and the rest of the Lakers squad would have, rallied around him and honestly just played to the best of their ability. Not having a blowout game scenario, they could have just won this game in some sort of way. But unfortunately, it wasn't the case, and it all had to do with the firepower of Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal, especially Russell Westbrook, who has been playing out of his mind when it comes to his stat-wise, averaging triple-doubles left and right. I mean, the guy is just one of the greatest athletes of all time. To be honest with you guys, he's one of my favorites to watch. And, with a couple of years left on his contract, on the personal side, when it comes to free agency for the Lakers in the future, I really think the Lakers should really pursue him when it's all said and done. That's if maybe the Washington Wizards give him a contract extension, but, that's another conversation and another prediction for a different day. But, the Lakers, Russell Westbrook, that should come back into fruition in the rumor mill if somehow it does come into effect. So I just want to put that out there. So just, a solid performance from Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal, being those two combo type of duo, really taking it to the Lakers, to be honest with you guys. It was. I mean, they were. So it was a really bad game for the Los Angeles Lakers. It was just an opportunity missed for the Los Angeles Lakers to take this win over the Washington Wizards, but it just wasn't the case. So I did mention Anthony Davis. He had 26 points. A better performance, a solid performance for Anthony Davis, with just him having LeBron James on his side once he returns will play a huge wonders of his performance moving forward. So, and just really can't wait to see that and that return from LeBron James very soon. So just a great performance out there for it's for Anthony Davis. Andre Drummond, he averaged a double-double out there tonight with 17 points and 11 rebounds. He had a great performance. It's just a great effort on his part to stepping up for the Lakers. 17 points. I mean, not bad. This is where he usually averages when it comes to throughout his career. Average around like 15 to 17 points a game. So that's what that's what he's well known for. But his rebounding, his defensive side has been well known on his resume throughout his career. And just a solid performance, a great performance for Andre Drummond. But when it comes to the rest of the Lakers, I did not see a lot of effort from the rest of the Lakers squad, to be honest with you guys. The only two players that really stepped up in my eyes was Anthony Davis and also Andre Drummond, and then you can make the argument that Ben McLemore from the bench side really stepped up his role with 16 points, putting some shooting ability out there for the Lakers when it comes to the second unit. But the rest of the Lakers squad, including Montrezl Harrell, did not step up to the best of their ability in this particular game. I mean, honestly, guys, it just wasn't there, especially on the defensive side. I mean, I did not see any efforts from them. Kyle Kuzma, I believe he had 13 points. I might be mistaken. Maybe it was 11 points. But he did manage to give us 7 rebounds and 8 assists. Saw some playmaking on his side, being the assist guy that he's not well known for throughout his career, but he's averaging career highs when it comes to rebounding. So not bad, solid, but there's nothing new when it comes to Kyle Kuzma performing this season to the extent of his efforts this season. So an okay performance for Kyle Kuzma. Dennis Schroeder, I believe he had 13 points, but guys, I did not see a lot of effort from him. I mean, honestly, 13 points, that's not what I mean. It's okay, but there's not a lot of effort on the defensive side and the aggressiveness when it comes to his ability to pass the ball and just being that shooter that he is well known for. So I haven't really seen a lot from him when it comes to this particular game. So, and then KCP, he same old KCP. I forgot what stat line he put up, but it's just not one of his best performances. So, and then when it comes to Montrezl Harrell, I believe he had 12 points, something like that, maybe 14. So, we saw a glimpse of it, but it was not compared to the performance that he put up in the last game. So, it's just a lack of efforts from the rest of the Lakers squad. Like I mentioned, the only players that really stepped up in my eyes was Anthony Davis, Andre Drummond, and then you have Ben McLemore for the second unit off the bench. So it was just not a lot of effort. Not a lot of effort from the Lakers, guys. I really thought they could have taken this win over the Washington Wizards, but, it is what it is. I mean, we just have to wait until LeBron James comes back. I mean, I can't believe I had to say this because, I truly believe with the Lakers, what they have right now, have the ability to win games like this on any given night. But for some reason, I like to put this notion that the Lakers organization built this team around LeBron James and Anthony Davis, mostly to LeBron's efforts and his ability to take this team to the promised land. So we just have to wait until LeBron James returns. I mean, that's just the bottom line. They're saying he might return this week, so possibly Friday, maybe on the weekend, but still remains to be seen about that. Maybe next week is the best at most. So looking forward to LeBron James' return, but I just want to see more efforts from the Los Angeles Lakers. And I know some of y'all might be saying that I'm probably being too nice with the Lakers, how they've been playing as of late. And it's just kind of hard to root against your team and bash them, but at the same time you do have to throw some criticism, and I did. I mean, not a lot of great performances from the rest of the Lakers. Like I mentioned, the players that I mentioned that really stepped up in my eyes were those particular players. Anthony Davis, Andre Drummond, Ben McLemore. Those are the certain players that really stepped up in my eyes. So, guys, we just have to be patient. Laker fans, we've been in this position before, but much worse, okay? We understand the trials and tribulations of how the Lakers who they are and what they represent. So, this is a storied franchise that, been ups and downs throughout their careers. We just know it, and we've been that way. But, since we won the championship, there's a lot of expectations for the Lakers. And, with them being in the 5th seed in the Western Conference, it kind of, puts into kind of a perspective of who they are and how they can manage with the superstars that they have and without them. So the best efforts, guys, is to see the Lakers' efforts in the playoffs. That's where it matters most, and that's the bottom line. I mean, that's really what it is. everything will change for the Lakers when it comes to playoff time, especially when we have LeBron James return, healthier than ever, and the 10 games that's remaining on the Lakers' schedule. So there's a lot of efforts, lots of emotions when it comes to the Lakers, and and them going into the end of the regular season. And there's just a lot of opinions out there, and I just really hope that the Lakers just put their minds and their efforts together, and just hopefully just turn this around at any given time in the next 10 games to go on their schedule. So guys, please comment down below, like, subscribe to the channel, share my videos, and please give me your thoughts about the Lakers' loss against the Washington Wizards. Do you guys agree with my analysis, or do you think that maybe there were some perks from the Lakers that I did not mention that stepped up their role? I mean, maybe it was THT, seeing some efforts from his part, who averaged 6 points, but I didn't mention him because he did not step up to the best of his ability in this particular game. And the rest of the bench roles and the rest of the Lakers starting lineup. So it's just my own thoughts and opinions. I really want to know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and guys, if you're viewing this on my podcast, go to my social media sites, give me your thoughts about the Lakers game tonight. Also, I really want to know your opinions about that, or if just go to my YouTube channel and watch the video. I mean, I really want to know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. And guys, just real quick, I will be headlining the NFL draft for the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos is going to be drafting the 9th pick in the NFL draft. That's going to start tomorrow. So I'm really looking forward to who they're going to be drafting. They could draft a quarterback. They could draft a defensive lineman, a cornerback. I mean, there's just a lot of scenarios that where the Denver Broncos could potentially draft to help out their needs in their roster. But, still remains to be seen who they'll be pursuing. Saw a lot of mock drafts, so there's just a lot of interest that the Lakers have in certain players, from Justin Fields to Trey Lance. There's also, I forgot the person's name, but Parsons. There's that particular lineman. There's a lot of scenarios where the Denver Broncos could potentially use that number 9th pick in the NFL draft. So look forward to that, guys. It's going to be on my podcast, but I will make a video, not voiced wise, but just information, so you guys will know what the Lakers did to draft this particular player in the 9th overall pick. So look forward to that, guys, tomorrow. I really do appreciate it. And if you want to give me your thoughts about the NFL draft, please do so. Either in this video or in the next one. So look forward to that, guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers, go Denver Broncos. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.